What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. Well, they got me. My first channel strike probably in, wow, a year, maybe. My own stupid fault. I should never have bothered ever linking to a Kotaku website here on my main YouTube channel. But the interesting thing is, we're going to get into how exactly that happened. And I just wanted to inform everyone that, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to live stream for a little while. I have appealed it, but, well, I don't know if I don't think I'm going to win it because I think I was just wrong in this case. It was my bad. I'll explain that in a minute. But also, Kotaku has apologized. I will not leave a link to this, but I will read their apology letter. Also, I will tell you, I think that in my coverage yesterday, when I referred to, I think the thumbnail text was probably a little over the top. A lot of people just saw that, didn't watch the video, and angrily typed that, you know, cartoon images aren't real, therefore. But even though in the first minute of the video I said, look, if you're into the Rule 34 stuff, I don't care. I mean, go wild, literally. It's just not for me. And what I was trying to frame, which I probably could have done a better job of, was the hypocrisy of Kotaku, of a website that complains about the objectification and this and that of women and cosplayers and how all women should look androgynous in video games. And meanwhile, we're going to ogle these preteen video game characters like Misty from Pokemon, who's 10, and Hermione Granger, who's 15 years old. To me, go ahead, but my point was to consider the source, which most of you got, but it was probably on me for not being super clear. But if you didn't follow the story yesterday, Kotaku did post a terribly written clickbait article rating probably some of the worst Rule 34 images you could find on the internet. And it's like, when you go looking for something bad, why are you surprised that you found it? Which is what most of the comments in the comment section were, other than pointing out the fact that, hey, Kotaku, you know, maybe you should remain consistent on not objectifying women and promoting this kind of stuff. Like, you have to pick a side, which is, I think, what most people were having a laugh at. But they quickly took down the images and updated a disclaimer, and then even quicker after that issued a full-scale apology from the editor. Now, the editor's note as of 5:25 p.m. last night said, "This story, part of our regular coverage of the intersection of spicy behavior and games, originally included screenshots from several parodies with a note that were not safe for work. We've since removed those images. While the intent of this article was to provide a snapshot of the kind of gaming and geek images, spicy images, that are out there now, it's clear in retrospect that in terms of these images and the analysis you expect from us, we made a mistake. Readers are understandably uncomfortable about these kinds of depictions of characters who are often depicted as or thought of as teenagers. I am too, and apologize. We can do better, and we will. Stephen Totillo, Editor-in-Chief." Now, I don't think at any point anybody was super offended, but it's funny to watch the left bow to the extreme left, which is what this really was. I talked about in yesterday's video how it was going to be hilarious to watch the eternally offended screechers of video game forum Reset Era, how they would react to this. And they reacted exactly as we all predicted, by freaking out about it and morally clutching pearls. No, I don't think. So I'm very clear. No, I don't think drawn images are a crime. If somebody's into these type of things, I don't know. Life is short. I'm going to put it this way. I read a lot of the comments in the comment section yesterday, and I'll look forward to reading them today as well. Look, life is short. I don't want to debate this. To me, it's not for me, but I don't judge people who are into it. And from what I can see, it's by and large completely harmless. If you are uncomfortable with it, then you can just not look at it, which is a very easy solution. But I neither shill for nor against it. I only stand on the side and laugh as these two eat each other. Now, perhaps fittingly, enjoying the impending mess that Kotaku would have to face, I posted an archived link to the article. Apparently, YouTube didn't like that. Now, I'm only guessing. I'm guessing that they will say that I linked to unsafe images. I'm guessing. But wow, they found that fast. I'm guessing that one of my detractors reported it. I'm going to guess that's what it was because it seems so unlikely. I have so many archive links and so many videos that, I guess I'm going to have to be more careful. It didn't even occur to me at the time. That's how little I was offended by the images. I mean, I knew they weren't real, but it does bring up an interesting question, though, because, Kotaku runs ads on their website, ads that are run by Google AdSense. So were they in violation then? Because I'm wondering if that was the case. When you read some of these articles or these comments, and images that are posted in these comments, is Kotaku within the Google AdSense terms of service? I actually don't think so. I think in any article written by Kate Gray, which, by the way, the author of this article, within minutes of it going live, had protected her account. Now, I don't think anybody contacting her directly is a reasonable thing to do. I think that, if this is your life, writing these types of articles, then that's kind of its own worst penalty. This is entirely what this person writes about. Kate Gray writes about this kind of stuff in video games. But as you can see, these articles don't get really any interaction. I mean, you have, a succubus game, 14 comments. In the Sims world of only women, Marge Simpson is married to Taylor Swift. Like ultimate clickbait, 21 comments. Here's a hit one. Life got you down. Load up on Sims 4 and open a semen cafe. Now, I remember that one kind of going viral on Twitter. But most of the stuff is pretty relatively not only ignored, but pointless. Except, obviously the Overwatch article here. I mean, I think that this is an interesting, category of things. I don't think I would want to have it on like a website like exclusively games, but I'm not Kotaku. But it's interesting. I wonder if, they have any other depictions in these other articles and where they run Google AdSense ads and what Google might say about that. Not that I would want them to get in trouble. I don't think I should have been put in trouble here. But yeah, it's been an interesting development. I think I was surprised to see Kotaku backtrack as quickly as they did, seeing as though, what they posted, there wasn't necessarily anything wrong with it. And you would think somebody as, progressive minded as Kotaku, probably wouldn't have seen anything wrong with it. But the thing is, they got what they wanted. They got their clicks, they got their outrage, and they got me a strike. So, I mean, hey, everybody wins. Now, I guess I can't stream for 90 days or something like that. It's pretty brutal. It's going to be very expensive for me, but it's my own mistake. I own up to that. I should not have linked that in the comment section down below. Yeah, dang, it's frustrating. But in other good news, Twoon is back. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago, we covered a YouTuber who had lost his channel by installing some plugins for Audacity, basically that leaked his passwords, and then somebody got his YouTube channels and then sold them. Pretty worst case scenario type thing. Well, after 6 long weeks, he now has his channel back. I think he's putting out a video tonight. I'm very, very happy to report that. And I owe all of you a huge thank you for continuing to keep the pressure on YouTube. I'm not going to ask that anybody do anything with YouTube for my strike. I look back at it, it was stupid. It's going to be an expensive mistake, but I should have known better. And yeah, I guess Google's not okay with that content either. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's video. I hope you finish your Wednesday on a positive note, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Above, you'll find some links to watch more videos, as well as a nice big button to subscribe, which I hope you'll do. If you did enjoy it, make sure before you go that you leave a like and a comment on the video, because you are the #1 reason this channel continues to grow, and I appreciate you.